Namaste, Jai Bharat. I am very well aware of the fact that what I am going to say is not going to happen. It's not easy. But there is nothing wrong in thinking in those lines and understanding. No one is going to change. Nothing is going to happen. I am talking about Pakistan. I am talking about Pakistan. They are irredeemable. They can't change. Even if they want, they can't change. At least in the coming many years, they can't change. But still, this has to be told. At least it should remain in the back of the mind. Look at all the situational problems in Pakistan. They have poverty, they have lawlessness, they have anarchy, something akin to anarchy, and they have such miserable people in the society. Both the rulers and the ruled are extremely selfish and absolutely not transparent in any relations. Such a situation is not just repugnant, that really shall be called as a hell. Now, why these things all happen from my perspective, or the Hindu's perspective, is that Hindu's perspective, let me be very clear. A Hindu's perspective is that these people are blood relations to us. There was a time when they were all Hindus. There was a time as Muslims they coexisted with the Hindus in much meaningful situation. But then after the 1857 first struggle for independence in Bharat, many things evolved. Actually things evolved right from the beginning. That's due to their basic tenet of separateness. Basic tenets of separatism which is existing within them. It all began with the Hindi agitation. That is, we speak language Hindi and we write the language Hindi in Devanagari, and we make those with different mother tongues within Bharat which are connected to Hindi or Sanskrit, whatever. There are many those who have their own scripts, and there are many those who keep writing in Devanagari, not having their own scripts. Nonetheless, we use these scripts. Mostly we use Devanagari scripts, which is a commonly written Hindi script, Sanskrit script, Konkani script, Marathi script, etc. These scripts are the scripts of Sanskrit. That's why it is called as Devanagari. And Muslims don't want this language, this script, whosoever it is. They found it difficult to use that script because the Vedas and Upanishads etc. are written in Devanagari script. They wanted to substitute the Devanagari script, and they have brought the script of a language with which they have really nothing to do. That's a Persian script. Persians are the Iranians, today's Iranians. Persians are Shias, and these Muslims are by and large Sunnis, and they don't speak Persian. They don't know. They are supposed to be knowing Arabic more and Persian less. But nonetheless, in that their attempt to juxtapose Sanskrit, the educated Muslims in Bharat started learning Persian. So the separatistic tendency began then. So then they called the language Urdu, the same language which we speak. They write it in Persian script and we write it in Devanagari, and once it is written in Devanagari it is called as Hindi, and once it is written in Persian script they call it as Urdu. Initially the language both were same, and later of course words were substituted. More Persian words they were trying to put in Devanagari, put in Urdu synthetically to make it distinct, and succeeded to some limited extent, not to a large extent. It's not the case that someone speaks the so-called Urdu, which of course is Hindi to my mind, and I listen. There is no question of understanding. There is no question of there is no difficulty in. There is no question of not understanding. There is no difficulty in communicating, etc. So that's just one and the same language, except the fact that written in two different scripts. The Punjabi, another classical example, we write in Gurmukhi, a different script. They write in Persian. Kashmiri, we write in Devanagari. They write it in Persian script. That's all. the script difference. So I would say that all these problems that Pakistan experiences today is because of their radicalization. They haven't understood Islam in the right logical sense. They have gone more to the radicalized version of Islam of hatred to others. Hating Kafir is a credit to them, and the people in Pakistan are taught to hate Hindus. Hatred is taught, and just imagine a society children are taught to hate right from childhood. So hatred is taught. So hatred becomes a normal thing for them. Whatever happens to them, they have put the responsibility to Bharat. So these people are suffering because of the separatism which they had nourished right from beginning, and falling apart from Bharat through partition. So I would say, in generation, if you come back, Gharu Vapas we call, go back to your ancestry. That's your ancestors were Hindus. It's not possible for them to go overnight. It's not possible for them to become legitimate, transparent Hindus in couple of generations at least. Not possible. But if they try, after some generations they will experience peace. This is what I think. And let this sink in, and you accept or reject, that's your choice. But I expressed what I thought as legitimate. If you see, all problems originate from one point of them going separate from us in the name of a religion which is not their own, a religion which they have adopted from somewhere else, a different culture, and would treat it as their culture. This is a synthetic association of anachronism. We shall meet. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.